much gold did we get?
You don't
None.
know yet. I'll tell you later. So you go through the
I don't know, love. I said I don't know. I've
The
never
real-
made pudding.
The real goal is we don't have to be near Nala's hair anymore.
No, she's coming with us though.
Gross.
Yeah, she's still in the party. You guys are going for now. Don't worry, you'll get to ditch her momentarily.
Yay!
She's gonna kill us in our sleep if she sticks around.
Anyway, so
back.
you get to the
Essentially
border
being
crossing
Grizz.
town, and there is a very, very annoyed-looking postman.
Oh.
And he sees you guys crossing, and he's just like, "Thank the gods! I feel like I've been waiting here for a year and a half." And he rummages through his bag, and he's like, "These two, these are for you." And he hands a letter to Grizz, and hands a second letter to Grizz, and these two are for you. Deletes and hands a second letter.
So Debbie
They're
letter
in your
2.
journals under documents.
Debbie letter 2, Sandra letter 2.
Yep, those are yours. And Haer'Dalis should have the Aurelia letter and the Shady.
But he's not here right now.
Well, he's not?
Rip.
No.
Oh, well, those are important, so I'm gonna be.
Alright, do you want me to read out my letters then while he's gone?
If you want to.
From this one from Debbie.
Debbie.
Grizz, the bandits and Lissa have chosen Blythe Price as their de facto leader. Things have really progressed forward for them since then. Since them. That's
What?
supposed to be then. Okay. They're organized and have managed to go undercover and infiltrate some of the ranks of the Listen military. Blythe saw you guys at the tournament and is interested in recruiting you to try and bring down the Mage Guard. They have a plan. They have resources.
Fighting mages does not sound very
Yeah.
enjoyable.
Remember the Mage Guard that was watching us? He was like, when we recruited you, Chris.
Oh.
He like kept following us, and he kept like leaning up against posts. He kept like
that
just
guy.
showing up, and we kept
Okay.
memeing that he was like following us around, and then he was our boat driver. Whatever. He was
Oh,
like
yeah,
undercover.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Alright, yeah. A while ago, though.
They have a plan, they have resources, and things look like they're actually going to start moving. I'm sure you know the barracks in Paliano are full of loot.
Is he back? Did he read his letters?
This could be
Oh,
lucrative
Lance
for
is
you,
reading his.
if nothing
Is
else.
Sawyer eating a pizza?
He's
I
eating
am.
so much
A
pizza.
whole pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the?
It's
I've
your third
eaten
slice.
This is my fourth slice.
That is
Get outta
your
here.
fourth, fifth, and sixth slice.
That's pretty big.
This is a pretty big slice, I won't lie.
Alright, personally, I'm joining them. We have intel that could lead us to rescuing Oscar and Conrad. I have to get them back. We have a camp set up in the forest north of Shinka. Meet me there if you're interested. Debbie.
What the-
Gibba.
I have this horrible thing where the Debbie letter, like, random... Oh, there we go. It had minimized for me, so I couldn't read it, so that would be bad.
Then I got a letter from Lysandra. It's enclosed in an envelope bearing the insignia of the Imperial Baron Republic. Grizz, we've received a new mission from Republic Command, and our squadron could use some backup. This is my chance to clear my status with the Republic and could be a shoo-in for you to act as a private military contractor. The Baron military puts a premium on efficacy, and with as successful we've been in the past, we can rise rapidly in reputation and status. Of course, there's material gain to be had, too. We're staying in the Mage Guard barracks in Paliano. Catch us there, and I can tell you more. Hoping this finds you well, Lysandra. Alright. That's, interesting. We can choose between two sides.
So do you read out loud to the people?
Yeah.
Okay. That means I can give it... Not fucking... What's his dick? Nathan, though. Not him.
Who knows where he is?
Yeah,
He's-
exactly.
He's just accruing a bunch of wolves so he doesn't have to keep training them.
He shows up and they're not even real wolves, just stuffed wolves.
These ones
Yes,
won't die.
He's
has
just gone insane.
He has a cape made out of plushy wolves when he returns.
You said Kyle got 2 letters as well?
Yeah, he did.
I'm so ready for these letters.
They're important letters.
So-
One of them might be the most important letter in the entire.
Since Haer'Dalis is just standing there holding his letter,
Snatch a roadie.
After this trauma, I just can't remember if I know how to read.
Just sitting there like, huh, I forgot how to read.
there's no reaction, just blank expression, just holding the letters.
And we're all
Waiting.
staring at him.
Oh
No, the mailman's sitting there trying to give them to him, and he's just standing there, arms at his sides, not even taking the letters.
I have to give you these. Please take
Meanwhile,
them.
the mailman's like, is he fucking dumb?
And we're like, I'll take it. No, it's addressed to him.
I waited a year and a half. I can't not deliver these to him.
It has to go to him. It's against the law to give them to anybody else.
There's no law down here.
Do you have a postman battle prepared? Because that's what's about to happen.
I don't. I guess I might need to.
Give us those
Fuck.
fucking letters right now. When I punch him in the face, oh, he's dead.
I roll with my incredibly high intimidate.
Charge your spirit bomb.
Seriously,
Listen,
why,
postman.
why do you have 11 points in
Sorry about that.
intimidate?
Like I
You
said,
have letters.
my Pixie has a slight complex, and that's why he deals mostly with AoE damagey spells. He likes to make things go boom.
Yes, you missed so much. You missed the most important thing. Fuck. So there's a postman. He's trying to give you a couple letters. They're in your journal.
And we're now ready to fight him because he sat there trying to give you.
There's 2
things
more
for it.
letters that went to Grizz, but he read them aloud. So they're in your journal now too.
Sonic, come. What is it, bud?
So Kyle, do you read these letters out loud?
Where do I find these?
If you
Journal.
go into your journal under documents, the new ones are Grizz's are Debbie letter 2 and Lysandra letter 2, and your letters are Aurelia letter 1 and Shady letter.
Oh.
I don't even.
Okay.
Why do I not have a documents section?
Okay, so go to journal, and then there's handouts, and then there's documents.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Valeria, she's from the tournament.
That's a relevant thing to put up on the stream.
What, her?
Yeah.
I'll read one of the letters. I'll read the Aurelia letter.
I'm shocked.
It basically says, our forces have been working with the northern dwarf clans. We've located strongholds of the White Mantle and are mobilizing to take them down. We know the White Mantle has been a thorn in your side in the past, which obviously you guys know who the White Mantle are. Whether you're in it for justice, vengeance, or treasure, we could use your skills in our recon and assaults. You can meet up with a group of our soldiers at the Lasan border crossing, north of Caracas. I hope to see you on the battlefield. War leader Denoir, I guess. How do you
Yeah,
pronounce that?
Denoir.
So we have an opportunity to basically strike back at the White Mantle if we want to. And then I don't know about the
Nazis.
I don't have a second letter. I don't know what you guys talking about.
Oh.
Considering you stood there holding it for like 20
Would we
10
have
minutes.
to like roll to see if he got a second letter?
No, he very obviously got a second letter. I don't know if he's read it.
I do read it, but I don't read it in front of them. I'm gonna read it at my own leisure.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
so you,
read this one later.
so you don't know. I should preface. You don't know that it's anything shady other than a normal letter when you receive it.
Okay, well then I would just open it in front of them as well. Because that's what I did in the past.
Yeah.
But obviously, with the first one, I read it to myself and then I read it out loud.
Yes. Yes.
I do the same thing with this one, and they're obviously going to question me. But I'm just going to fucking close it up and put it in my pack. And I know I'm going to get questions for it, but it's...
Sindrik's gonna look at Haer'Dalis after he puts it in his pack and go, "Oh, is that one from your mom?"
I'm going to roll attack.
Do you actually say that?
Yes.
I say, well, no, but this letter doesn't really. I haven't really processed whether or not this is something that concerns you guys. So
We just got out of a whole adventure of not getting the whole truth. I want to know what's in the fucking letter.
well, I'm not going to tell you what's in the letter right now. Because I haven't decided if I want to follow up on it. If I decide to follow up on it, I'll tell you. But I haven't made that decision yet. Because, like you said, we just got out of a huge fucking pain-in-the-ass adventure. So I kind of want some time to relax.
No, seriously, just like, speaking of getting out of adventure, can we stop with the fucking literature and catch a boat to get to the place so we can get our shit?
I want
She's-
shit.
She's still here, Beth.
Let's go. Oh,
Yeah,
let's
we
go.
We can just pretend she's not here.
So anyway, you guys catch a boat, because I don't have anything planned
Catch a
for you
ride?
to fight on the way back, thank
Ah,
God.
can we do another boat fight?
No.
No.
Boat battle.
So you guys ride a boat all the way to where's this map? Here it is.
Did you
All
read
way-
the other letters, Kyle? That I got. You should
Let
be in
me
your
read
journal.
let me read your letters. It's Debbie letter 1 and... Or no, Debbie letter 2 and Lysandra 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Abandoned
Where's
Lissa, okay.
Is it the theme? Damn it.
Alyssa's fucking boss in Fire Emblem Warriors. She fucking murders everyone, dude.
Alyssa's what?
She murders everyone in Fire Emblem Warriors. The fucking Dynasty Warriors
You're very
Fire
quiet.
Emblem
I can barely hear you.
game. No.
There you go.
She's really good in Fire Emblem Warriors. Lissa is. She like kills everyone. Just so you know.
Okay.
Wow, we
So
got
we
there
get-
quick.
Yeah. No, it takes some time. You guys,
So-
you're on a boat for like a
Well,
fucking week.
Well,
It's
hold on.
terrible.
What did we decide? Like, where are we going?
You're going to Urami to fence your shit, and so
Okay,
that
so we're just
Nala
coming
Ser-
back.
Yeah. Say you're
Yeah, I
here.
read those.
You go to the academy. And the people at the academy are like, "Who the fuck are you guys?" And you're like, "We know fucking Katarina Ducard. Get over her fucking way." They're like, "I don't know. We better page shit up." And
Listen, you fucking.
they page shit up. And then Katarina Ducard is like, Haer'Dalis, I love that guy. Send him the fuck up. And so you guys can go see her, but on the way there, Nala Sarah's like, I'm gonna piss off to the library. 'Cause that's where I need to be to translate this shit.
Sindrik, why don't you go with her? Someone should keep an eye on her.
Why do I have to go with her? I want my share of gold too.
You'll get your share of gold.
Not
What if she just
not
runs
if
off?
He has all this shit with him, which he
Alright,
would
fine.
have if he.
If you guys promise to give me some gold, or to give me my share of gold,
Here's one. Go babysit.
then I will go follow Nala Ser. So
Will do.
are you guys gonna? Okay. I'll hand my shit over to Grizz, and
Okay.
then and then I'll follow off with Nalisair.
So Nalisair gets the place first because if you remember, it's a fucking labyrinth to get to Katarina Ducard's
Yeah.
office. The library's right fucking there, though, because I guess people like books. Who knows? So I guess the rest of you can take a nap for a few minutes, because Sindrik's the only person here. So you go up to the library. Nalisair is silent the entire way, unless you ask her questions.
Where do you get off?
First of all, how dare you?
So, Nalisair, what's the deal going on with your mom and the shenanigans? You didn't really mention any of this to us before.
My mom's the Empress of the Cat Kingdom. Like, that didn't seem relevant.
And so that would explain how we were just kind of given access to these restricted ruins.
Yes.
And why nobody seemed to really give much of a shit.
Yeah, except for those one guys that kind of did. But I'm the daughter of the Empress, so I told them not.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do we have to do... Is that gonna be a problem for us? Like...
Nah, they... Honestly, the fact that they let you guys in there was kind of a miracle. They don't like outsiders at all, and they don't fuck with shit. They don't go past the mountain, like... No. They ain't gonna do shit.
Alright.
The
Follow-up...
fact...
Oh, go ahead.
Nah, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, follow-up question. What do you know about this ritual?
That doesn't concern you!
I beg to differ, because we just almost died multiple times for you to get this shit for this ritual.
False. You died multiple times because you wanted to come rob graves with me. And you did that.
And
False.
your robbing graves almost led to our death.
Technically, our robbing graves technically led to our death. If I seem to remember, you did just hand over a nice pretty penny worth of shit to sell to your friend.
Alright, listen. If you want any potential further help from us, we're gonna have to know what the hell's happening.
You know, given the dysfunction I've seen from this group and how you're constantly at each other's throats and you almost threw me to a fucking giant glass thing to die, maybe I don't want any further cooperation from the group.
They almost threw you to a giant glass thing to die.
Congrats. You have, you know, the wonderful distinction of sort of being on the fence about murdering your friends.
Listen, this was my first rodeo with those guys too. I don't know what the fuck they're about, but I just would need to know what the hell you've got going on here.
You roll a diplomacy.
That's I think a plus 11 for me. Let me double check.
What the fuck are your characters?
Yep, there it is.
What the fuck?
Okay, so in the middle of the hallway, she stops and she turns around because you've been walking down the hall. Well, you've been floating down the hallway. This has been happening. She turns around and she sort of like nudges you up against a wall so they can be all secret like. She's like,
Ooh.
okay. The one who brought you into this fucking mess anyway, because she was, if you were.
Yeah.
Your
She was.
character.
She roped me into this one.
So, I think I have a way to make myself live forever. But it's going to be excruciatingly painful, and you don't want to be there for it. So, that's what all this shit is for. And you need to not tell those fuckos. If If I have use for them later, I'll let you all know later.
How long do pixies live?
Like, forever.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I like how the one person who can't understand why she would want to do that went with her.
So, alright, hold on here. Live forever? That's all you're after? I mean, anybody could have drawn that conclusion from that obsidian piece of shit. Like, that's your secret?
Well,
I'm just gonna kind of chuckle.
yeah, that's
Sweet
it.
as much.
Totally a normal thing that does not require any sort of extraplanar magic or like awful terrible things or mutilation to myself or others. Smile.
Oh, you mortals amuse me.
Can I metagame and teleport to Sawyer to hit him?
In an alternate universe, you teleport to Sawyer.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
You just see Chris appear on Sawyer's webcam.
Now, aren't there easier ways to gain eternal life than what you're doing?
No question mark? Like what?
I mean, we're in a giant ass library. I'm sure we can find something.
Yeah, I spent like 3 months here. This is what I found.
Fair enough.
At least, one that involved going to a region where I just, conveniently happened to be the princess of.
Convenient.
Fair enough. Well, if you don't mind, I'd be perfectly willing to help you find your research, or the rest of your research and whatnot. But, from there, I can't say I'll be able to help much.
That's okay. I know a guy here. Some fucking elf fucked a cat, so now there's just a 200-year-old cat person running around, because they drew the long straw, I guess. Anyway, they've been researching shit so they can translate these, and I can know what to do. As far as things go past that, I have help. You might know him. You might not. I don't know. If you're gonna continue with me to the library, you'll probably see him.
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
Okay, so you go to the library. Waiting at the library for Balthassar is it's not a familiar face to you, but it's a familiar face to everybody else who's not there.
I'm assuming it wouldn't be a familiar face to me.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's motherfucking Oberon.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
But-
shit.
And he sees Balthassar and he's like, my friend, and he runs over and he hugs her real big.
I'm gonna just
Jeez.
make the comment. You know, Balthassar, you have a habit of making some pretty strange friends.
You're
With
one-
a nod to myself.
Okay. Oberon, I have turned. I see that. It goes on like that for a few minutes.
Okay, okay.
That's far too long.
I need to do some reedy do's, Oberon. I will stand guard at our table. So he does that. He goes over to a table and he sits down. He's guarding the table. Balthassar goes over to the cat person librarian and they start talking to each other about these fucking scrolls.
Oh god. How do I always end up in the solo, like, role play position?
I
You
don't
got
fucking
forced
know.
to do it.
Oh, okay. So, I know what Nalisair is doing.
Yeah.
I'm perplexed by this feathery, large man.
You should be.
Can I do a knowledge? What would I even like try to like? I'm gonna do like a knowledge, lore check question mark.
What are you looking for?
If I would maybe have heard tell of a large feathery man that appears to be half owlbear.
Do a knowledge local.
Knowledge local. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but the check is still the same for me.
Okay.
No, add another one to that, so that's 10.
You know that there are some big hairy dudes that have run around, you know, being boisterous and shit. That ain't nothing new.
But they didn't have feather. I guess I'm gonna go float by Oberon, and I guess just kind of hang out like on the table because I'm small.
Hello, small man. I am guarding the table.
I can see this.
How do you know, my friend?
We met a little while ago, just hanging out, shooting the shit at a bar, got ourselves into some shenanigans, and then we ended up meeting some of her friends, and we went off to the desert where she's from, and did some stuff, you know?
That sounds amazing.
How,
I wish I could have been there, but I needed to guard the cave.
And what cave might that be?
The cave. It's it's her cave. She wants to like set it up as a home. I don't know. I don't ask questions. I fight for my friends.
That's fair enough. How
Okay, Ike.
how did you meet Nalisair?
Well, one day, long ago, probably feels like it's been like 2.5 years. I was questing, running around with some asshole. Wanted them to be my friend. But they were just like, Oberon, don't eat the whole chicken. Oberon, don't throw dwarves at people. Oberon, you can't just scree and punch things. You can't be sad when your best friend dies and then your best friend comes back to life and he's not your best friend before. I was shot in the face with an arrow by these people and I just wanted their love. Then Nalisair came around. She was the only person who understood and cared for me. And so now we're friends.
I seem to, how convenient. My group that I was with, or that I have found myself with, also happened to be, have a member that was fond of shooting members in the face.
'Tis a terrible plague.
There's apparently more incompetent rangers than I thought in this world.
I don't even know what a bow is good for when you have your fist.
I can't quite say myself. I'm one of the magical, I don't have a word for this. I prefer the magics. I
Yes,
too see no
well,
use of a bow.
He takes out his hand and he pats your head. You are very small.
I may be small, but I am powerful.
Whatever you say, small, winged dude.
my frustration's gonna show a little bit, but I'm gonna just kind of try to shake it off.
Okay, Taylor Swift.
And I'm gonna ask him, so, you appear to have feathers in place
Yes.
of hair.
Yes.
Why?
My mother was an apple bear.
And your father was?
A human.
Oh.
It's
'Twas a
This is-
cursed love. It was never destined to go far. I actually have to read the fucking background to
He's like
remember
a
it.
sea captain or something.
Yeah.
That is, quite the unheard of pairing.
Yes, but nothing could defeat their love. Let's see. Fucking. Sorry, I was trying to remember if Oberon's mom ate his dad, because I thought that it did, but I can't find it. They
I'll
had to
look,
live
too.
in exile after mother went and just she ate an entire town.
Well, that sounds about right.
alrighty then.
That is a fascinating tale, my friend. I don't know what the fuck else to talk about with him.
He ate most of the livestock. What the fuck?
So I'm gonna just kind of move along towards the Nalasair, coming back and just helping with the books now, because I don't know what else to talk about with this dude.
Okay, so Nalasair's doing scrolly shit. And the dude's working on translating the shit, and she comes back and she's like, the dude's working on translating the shit. Want inn?
Want what?
Want to go to the inn? She's talking to Oberon, not you.
Oh.
Oberon is like, yes, the inn. The one inn in this blasted countryside that doesn't judge me for eating the chicken bones and all. And they leave.
I'm gonna just interject myself and say, hey, can I tag along?
Nalasair turns around and looks like she's about to say no, but then Oberon is like, yes, of course! And Nalasair is just very deflated.
Where they go and get the fuck? They were
What?
going get the fuck. What?
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 No.
I'm gonna just follow them to the inn
I'm going
Okay.
to leave.
Okay.
That was
and hang out with them, I guess. I don't know.
Oberon is very boisterous and informs your character about the entire campaign in a recap session very similar to my own. Nalasair is just quiet and is not happy.
Does he use names?
Ye- Huh. Define names.
Or how accurately does he describe the people that he was with?
Incredibly exaggerated, and as they would be viewed from the perspective of Oberon.
you
Would
have
I
no idea what he's talking.
would I be able to make the connection?
Some of us are pretty distinct. I don't know.
Because Grizz is pretty fucking distinct.
Yes, you would be able to make the connection between. You wouldn't know who Lysandra is. You wouldn't know who
No.
Heywood is.
No.
You. Yeah, you can make the connection.
I have to decide on whether or not Sindrik would care to exclaim that he's traveling with that party now.
When has Sindrik ever been able to keep his mouth quiet?
You're not wrong. At some point, I'm going to make the interjection that holy shit, those were the guys I was just traveling with.
I am so sorry, little man. I can see why see why Nalasair had me at the cave this whole time, then. For even if they are friends of you, they are no friends of
They are what?
no friends of Oberon.
You're not talking loud enough. Your mic keeps cutting out.
They are no friends of Oberon.
He's trying to say Oberon, but it refuses to let you say Oberon Bear.
No, it's fine. Well, after all of the shenanigans they've put you through and the time that they've killed you, I
just
don't blame
wanted
you.
to be friends. And he goes on a 15-minute monologue about who just wants to be friends, and that's when Nalasair's the best because they like the.
Alright. I'm gonna just hang out and shoot the shit at the bar with them, or the inn, or whatever.
Okay.
Eat regular ass food, and
Nalasair is not as interested in talking to you as Oberon is. The rest of the conversation goes much as the previous parts of the conversation have. Back at the plot,
Thank you.
you guys go up to see Katarina, and I didn't have like a speech prepared. She knows some people who will.
You had that all of the conversation, and I was just like, so the main plot progresses to,
Okay, I just want to.
I know, it's just funny.
And... Okay, do you guys want to RP with Katarina? Because I don't think you do.
No.
Okay, there you go. She's flirtatious with Haer'Dalis. Doesn't like it. She knows a guy who knows a guy at the university who will buy all the shit, and because she's like the head of 3 departments, she'll buy the shit from you, and she pays you like, I don't know, 60,000 gold each for all your shit.
Jesus.
holy shit.
I give her the cat coins that I managed to keep. Does that matter? Or is that just part of the deal?
Sure, you can get another 10 grand. I assume you sneakily give them to her?
Yes.
Okay, make a sleight of hand
Yes,
check.
rolls.
Make a sleight of hand check to deposit 2 chests worth of cat coins.
Hey, I got a massive bonus on my fucking thing here.
Yeah, okay, you do.
And I
She-
give her... I'm not gonna wink at her, she'll take that the wrong way.
What?
No, you wink at her. She takes it the wrong way no matter what.
You don't wink at her, but she definitely winks.
I figured she would.
And the other people see the very explicit wink, but because that's par for the course, they just don't give a damn.
Grizz wants to think that it's at him, though. The wink.
Yeah, okay, but Grizz is like over here, and Haer'Dalis is like over here, so she's like, wink. It's very, like, you're allowed to think that, cause Grizz is kinda dumb, but
He winks back at her, but it's like through the eye
She
patch,
doesn't notice.
so,
She
so
doesn't-
nobody
she doesn't.
notices.
He
Actually-
winks at her through the eye patch.
oh, through the eye patch,
Yeah.
okay. Actually, fucking people who are there, Balthassar, he's not occupied with anything, make a spot check. If you get like a 30, you can see it.
The eye patch wink.
Yep.
Actually, Balthazar wouldn't know that Katarina has a history of hitting on. So he would maybe find the winking suspicious.
And he doesn't see anything because he didn't get like a 30.
I
I mean, he
literally
sees
couldn't.
the wink, but he has heard tale of
Okay.
the flirtatiousness. So
Back to the main plot. You guys get money. All right, get the
you
fuck out.
guys get money, and now I need you to decide where the fuck you're going next to talk to people and what quest you're gonna try. That's what I needed to determine shit.
I guess we.
So Haer'Dalis, you've had like 2 weeks to mull over that letter. You're gonna share it with people.
That was a fast 2 weeks, dude.
Do we want to cross like a whole continent?
Well, where the hell is the meeting taking place? I know, like, the location mentioned in the letter, I don't actually know where that is specifically.
It's where you got prostitutes.
Hell yeah.
What town is that?
Odango in
The arena?
up here. It's in an archive. Where the
Wasn't
fuck
that in
is
the
it?
rich district of the arena?
Yes.
Where I accidentally wandered into because I was drunk and lost track of the group?
Yes.
Isn't
exactly.
the arena down south on this map?
Yeah, it's you guys aren't here.
Oh, it's
It's
way
a-
the fuck over there. Okay.
Oh
Well-
shit! I did end up trying to find Heronia, or yeah, I did end up trying to
Considering-
find a shrine to Heronia.
Considering how far away it is, I figured it was closer. I guess I need to share it because I'm not just gonna fucking go cross country.
Gallivant over there. Yeah.
So,
Fucking
Lysandra is
Haer'Dalis.
here in Paliano in the Mage Guard place.
Yes.
And then Deber is up north above Shinka.
Yep. And then Aurelia is over.
Okay.
North of Caracas.
Alright, well, I guess I'll share this letter. So, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I guess considering the logistics involved, I probably should let you guys know because it's basically back where we came from. Is everyone here? I'm assuming everyone's here.
I'm
No,
not.
Sindrik's not here.
Well,
Oh,
He's
well,
at the
fuck,
fucking
we
yeah.
should go find him after we get the
Yeah.
gold and shit.
Okay, well, I'll just wait until we find him then.
Okay, you find him at the inn after you get the golden shit.
I give
Okay,
you your
well,
gold.
I'm just going to, let's just go somewhere where there's no,
Wait,
What was-
if they find me at the inn, wouldn't they also find Nalasair and Oberon?
They have since retired into their room.
Thank
Okay.
you, man.
let's go somewhere
Well,
where
if they
we're not.
retired into gone back to them.
Okay,
Whatever,
You,
fuck
you
it.
meet in the
Not an
middle. You
important
meet in the
detail.
the fucking street in the middle of the night. Okay.
Let's
No one's
let's go.
here.
Let's go. Okay, it's well. I don't want to just be out in the fucking street while I read this because I want someone
Okay,
to
you
listen
go
in, so-
conveniently to a convenient inn that's
Okay.
right there, and you
With
get a
no
room.
one in it.
Okay. All right. I pull it out and I start reading it. Haer'Dalis, you're the kind of guy who isn't afraid to bloody your knuckles and crack some skulls when opportunity comes knocking. Luckily for you, that opportunity is here. You've experienced firsthand the kind of riches a guy like you can make when you run with us. We could use your skills and you could use our money. If you want to get a little dirt on your hands, you and your friends could become very rich and very powerful. Meet our man at the Lonely Hearts Parlor in Odango. You should know where it is, as you've used their services before. Don't worry about some sort of code or signal. He knows who you are and is expecting you. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. And there's no signature, but there's a symbol involved. It basically looks like a smiling, toothy mouth that's missing a tooth.
The Grim Grin Gang. That's in the journal. It's a faction.
I was gonna say, who?
The Grim Grin Gang.
Okay, well, I guess that's what they're called, but I wouldn't know that, so... So we have a calling towards Odango as well, if we want to go back there.
Well,
and
that's...
seeing
Sorry, that's the gang
Arena.
that ran the tournament. Yeah.
Yes.
Basically, it's, yeah. I'm assuming they specifically sent it to me since I
You did so well. Yeah.
made it to second place, but I'm not going to go prancing off in that direction because
La la la.
because obviously
Because I'm not somebody who prances anywhere.
yeah, well basically I am making plenty of coin by sticking with you guys, so I don't have a problem with staying with you guys a little bit longer. So if we want to follow up on this venture, we can. But I figured I'd point it out since I decided that it might be an interesting journey to take.
Hmm.
But that's basically all the letter said, so. So we have options. Plenty of options.
Don't know about you guys, but I think we should steer clear of Odango for a while. Spent a lot of time there.
Well, see, I already chartered a ship, so bye.
Right. Let's
I don't
leave.
want to go prancing off of there, but I do just want to sail there with all the money that I
I'm
want. So I bought a ship.
sailing.
So, okay, if our options are we can help some people take down the mage guard, and the mage guards they gave us our like really good weapons. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But
gave
they're
us our
also
really good
dicks
weapons.
and don't like you, and
Yeah,
they've been like
they're
following
assholes.
you around because they determined that you guys are bad noobs.
Yeah,
We
I don't
also
know
have
if you remember that, Kyle, but there was one mage guard dude following us around over and over.
Yeah, I remember. I think we questioned him, but we also have a choice to help the mage guard.
With
It's not helping
Lysandra.
the mage guard, it's helping.
She's just there.
Well, still, like whatever. So Lysandra, and then
The Aurelia one.
Jabber.
the Aurelia one's for the White Mantle, which I have a vested interest in the White Mantle myself.
They
But-
did kill me once.
I
The White-
personally have a vendetta against the White Mantle, so that's my pick.
I'm down
That-
to take down the Nazis.
The White Mantle sounded the most interesting to me.
If we stick around a little bit longer, Nalisair's scrolls should be translated within a few days, and that might bring more possibility to us as well. But that's up to you guys.
Considering how much she's supposedly withheld information from us, I don't really want to work with her anymore. Our job with her
Neither
is
do
pretty
I.
much our job with her is pretty much done.
I have a pretty strong inkling that she would not desire to work with you guys as well.
So
Uh,
why would we bother waiting for her to finish what she's doing?
I have
mean,
no interest working with that disgusting woman again.
That disgusting furry.
She
Yeah.
doesn't like you guys, but she seems to be at least relatively okay with me.
Well, you can stay here. See
Well,
ya,
then you can get out too.
But as I said, I don't think her and her accompaniment are going to want you guys around. So I'm down for whatever, but I'm
I
just
feel-
putting out that it's a possibility.
I feel like most of us are on board with dealing with the White Mantle. I mean, honestly, Sindrik, they probably have interest in you, the White Mantle, considering your lineage.
Would I know anything about the White Mantle Bear? Are they big enough for me to know about?
Roll a knowledge local check.
2.
You don't know
3,
jack
sorry.
shit.
But
I
I
don't know
basically say
shit.
that.
You don't know shit.
Yeah, I say they have an
what?
interest in. They have an interest in you, or they would have an interest in you if they don't know about him yet, which I don't know if they know about him. So
I don't
Probably
I don't honestly remember if I was around for White
You
Mantle
weren't.
stuff.
No,
You
Okay.
weren't.
they just hate
What
the
would,
magic people.
What would
Which means
some
they probably
guys like them want with, a pixie like me? I
Well,
know
the
I'm
fact-
powerful, but
the fact that you're a pixie is a pretty strong reason, considering that they're vehemently against. I don't want to say against, but they're opposed to anyone that has
Magical essence.
a magically magical, or I don't know how to say it. Basically, a lineage involved in having magic blood. So, and I'm pretty sure that your race falls under that category.
I mean, the Fae tend to be quite magical.
So, I feel like if you knew more about them, you'd see why we all have such a vested interest in dealing with them. Because sooner or later, they're going to come after you, even if we don't deal with them right now.
This job is probably less compensating. It won't compensate us as much as the other ones as well. That's something to keep
But-
in mind.
That being said, if we leave them alone, how long is it going to be until they bite us in the ass again?
Right.
And if we don't get rid of them for good, they're going to be a constant thorn in our sides. Because you're traveling with two people who are, you know.
Did we
something
ever
that-
find out about why it went off for you? Or is that still hidden?
I
No,
basically,
you didn't.
I didn't really explain it. No. You
He's
thought
an
it was because I
elf.
was an elf.
He's an elf. Elves have latent
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
magical energy in their
My
blood,
outward,
which is by
my
being
outwardly
an elf.
appearance. My outwardly
Uh,
appearance is an elf. So.
And he told you that, and you believed it.
I believe everything, dude.
Katarina Ducard, when she was talking about shit, was pretty much just like, whatever, it's their own fucking. I'm gonna say shit.
So, yeah, I think that out of all the choices here, that's the one I'm most interested in. And who knows, they might. Or I don't know where they're stationed. According to this letter, let me read it again.
Caracas?
Basically north of Caracas. So I don't know exactly where the White Mantle is stationed. It doesn't say, but they might have a potent source of treasure and magical resources that we could use and whenever we want. I mean, they are a group of magic-seeking bounty hunter types, so I imagine they have a significant source of wealth from their past expeditions.
Well,
So it may actually be more lucrative than we previously believed.
well, I know Nala Sayer has her own things. I don't really understand why she seeks what she seeks, but you know, I'm willing to part from her to join along with you guys. So, sure, whatever.
Your skills would be quite useful for this.
Do I get to make people go boom?
No,
Many.
you can do whatever you want to these bastards.
I'm convinced.
I'm convinced. Hey, Bear, I got the letter from Mia Jiang. She's in Arami too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Perhaps talk to her before we.
And you guys
leave here.
do
But
not
yeah,
have a guest party member.
we do not. So maybe we should speak to her before we leave.
Who?
Mia Jiang. Mia
Is that?
Jiang.
Oh,
She's in Arami.
that-
She's a.
That's me.
Yeah, that's me. But she was fucking shit up at the tournament, so she really did her stuff. So we should probably recruit her. How convenient
she's not
that she's
known,
here.
is she?
No.
She's a human, right?
No, she is a human.
What class was she? What was she supposed to be?
She is. And it's in the dossier. I'm pretty sure.
She's
She's just a
skilled
sorcerer,
in
isn't she?
usage of magic.
She has level Archivist Mystic and has prestiged into Mystic Third. Sorry, Archivist Wizard and has prestiged into Mystic Third. She's both an arcane and a divine.
Yeah, I got a letter from her. I don't know if I shared it with all you guys, but that was before
I have
we
the
stopped.
same letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have it.
Okay.
But let's stay the night here in Urami and then see if we can come into contact with this Mia in the morning, and then head out to Caracas if we can. Maybe Tyrion will show up. Who knows?
Before we leave, I'd like to at least properly part ways with Nala Sayer. So,
Oh god.
Gross. I'm going to avoid
Cool.
that like
we
the
can do
plague.
that. We can do that next session. You guys are gonna fight Nazis, and that's what I needed to know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
How, what? And that now the fun part, leveling up. Yeah.
We can. You guys, you're level 12 now.
Oh, double
Holy
ding.
shit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that at a later date because I
Yeah.
don't want to right now.
Yeah, it's like 11. We've been here a while.
Yeah.
I
Well,
need
we
to,
had one
like-
fight that lasted like 3 hours.
Because
need to-
everyone was just missing.
I need to get a food, and a
Get a food.
drink, and probably, I don't know, die. Do this later.
All right, we'll do this again in another year and a half.
Good.
But we
good
won't. Bear just said he's gonna die.
Good sesh. No, I've been dead for.
He's a lich.
Get him.